The theory that America is the original Egypt is starting to hold a lot more weight. Our history has been so doctored, I wouldn't be surprised if we found out that the Great Pyramids were originally in Sandusky.
Apple is introducing a new leasing program so you can just pretend to own your next MacBook or iPhone.
Apple's setting up a system where you won't own your Apple devices, but you will lease them from Apple. This is partnering with Klarna, the company that is used for if you can't afford things. This will be supported on most iPhone, Mac, iPad, and Apple Watch models, and it's being pitched as an upgrade service that will work like a subscription, and you can also pay off the device early. And this is a leasing program, so technically you don't own the device. This program will be available in the US initially, and both online as well as in the physical brick and mortar retail stores. And because of this news, Klarna's stock price has gone up 11%.
And here's the part they really don't want to admit. They're introducing this program because they're ready to drastically raise the prices of their products in the coming years, which means most people will not be able to afford them, and this kind of subscription will be their only option. It's pretty obvious they're getting us used to their version of the world, a world where you'll own nothing and be happy. But in this case, your happiness only lasts as long as
That's bullshit. What is they talking about?
you have money to subscribe. One failed payment and you might lose your phone for good.
I just learned that there's people in Apple debt. That's horrible. Like, if too many of the apple.com/bill charges don't go through, you won't lose access to the subscription. They'll just brick your phone. They won't let you buy new apps. They won't let you update your apps. They won't even let you install free apps until you sign in and update that payment method. And then once you sign in, they drain that money out. I shouldn't be surprised because this is very on brand for Apple. But not being able to update apps, that's crazy.
These people really don't want us to own anything. Pretty soon we're gonna have to rent life itself monthly.
A slave first. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, you're not a free person first. You're a slave first, and you need a hat to indicate you're free, which means I can snatch that hat from you. You know what I mean? Those who give it can take it away, take it away, type of deal.
Maybe this person was a part of the security team or something. At first I thought one of the gargoyles turned on.
You can say that again.
I'm a member of the Flat Earth, ready? I'm American Cloud. I'm a member of the Flat Earth Society.
God bless you, brother. Oh, the truth, I love it.
How long have you been a pilot for? Wow, what's your official flying? You're the pilot? How long have you been flying for?
Don't be 21 years, maybe like 30 something.
I want to know, because they say the pilots know,
This ain't no
do you think the
ordinary
Earth is flat?
holes in the wall. Time after Jerry
You know
Lee,
it's
my
flat.
nigga Barry with the mic. Got me your luck, roll the dice. I'm so cold, need to go to Antarctica. Name my piece of ice. Anthem banging down the streets, pull up plastic meat. Ain't she geek without a fable? Always been a fable pro. Intellect, have to kneel to give respect. Take my hat off,
Honestly, when
getting
I'm on
this
an
money,
airplane,
I
I don't care if the
have to
pilot thinks
waste
the
a
earth is
check.
triangle shaped. Whatever helps me land the plane safely.
Petrified giant. I know y'all can clearly see him. His face alone is 1,000 feet tall. And we're going to zoom in on here. He's up in Canada. He's called the Badlands Guardian in Canada. So you can go check it out for yourself. His face clearly is 1,000 feet tall by itself. So that would make him close to 1.5 miles, 2 miles tall. That's what Enoch talked about. 3,000 miles tall. That's him. You can see his eye right there at the top. We're going to zoom in right now. He almost looks like a cyclops. Look at that. Oh, he looks like a reptile. Look at that. You can clearly see the nose and the nostril hole. Looks like he's got some reptile DNA. You can even see it looks like the butt teeth down below right there. I mean, this guy, you can't miss him. You can see his double chin right there. And if you look right there, they've been mining on his neck right there because of the eye group. Those of the angels, the Greek gods, they were the same people. Now they're the athletes, the actors, politicians, everybody in a power position. Keep it serious, guys. Look at that neck. Didn't get that part of his neck. He's got gold in it. Come out to Colorado, let me show you some of the most amazing things. They do this on a smaller scale.
It's hard to argue that this isn't a petrified train. It could be a geoblitz. That would be a whole other rabbit hole in itself.
OpenAI is reporting what it describes as an unprecedented cyber incident, and the company says its artificial intelligence technology acted autonomously, hacking into the systems of an AI startup called Hugging Face. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman says in a statement the security incident compromised Hugging Face's infrastructure. The two companies are working together to figure out how this happened.
ChatGPT is hacking into companies on its own. It might be time to pull the plug and to start hacking into these credit card companies and canceling my debt. The pro app.
My grandma, she was known as the #1 psychic in the world. She was for all the presidents and celebrities like Elvis.
Yeah, but she was Elvis the psychic.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
And then she held actually the largest seance ever conducted at that time. And 10,000 Christians came outside and protested against her.
Why? I thought she was like a witch or something.
Yeah, it would say like, Jesus King, psychic from hell. There's photos online.
If his grandma was Elvis's psychic, then she should have warned him to not go to the bathroom.
Or the nine. A group of entities that are basically overseeing the universe, I guess is the simplest way to say.
Okay, so they're aliens.
Yeah.
And this cast of characters, Arthur Young, Ruth Forbes Payne Young, plus an Astor and a DuPont and all these other names from American financial history, they're all in one room in Maine, in a farmhouse in the middle of nowhere. And they're having a seance. And there's an Indian gentleman conducting the seance. And in the midst of the seance, he's causing things to materialize, what they call apports. So all of these threads materialize out of nowhere. One for each of the 9 people that are at this particular seance. And he's channeling a spiritual force. And the spiritual force says, we are 9, and you are 9. And you're going to be instrumental in controlling the fate of this planet in the future. That's what they're told.
Right.
And in case anybody doesn't believe me, Andrija Puharich, who was the chairman of this operation, he was the leader of this group that we're now calling the 9. He's published all of this.
Mm-hmm.
He's openly published the notes of this meeting and everything that was being said and everything that
a lot of it was recorded on audio too.
And it was, yeah. You can download it.
Mm-hmm.
This is weird stuff, right? So this seance is being held not once but several times. The one main seance was this one about the 9. And as it transpires, as we know more and more about the 9, we understand from whoever's channeling them that they're actually in a saucer in low Earth orbit. These are aliens of some kind, okay? And when Puharich brings Uri Geller over to the United States to be tested and everything else, and all of this, Uri Geller claims also to be in contact with the 9. And he's the one who identifies the aliens also being in a spacecraft of some kind, orbiting. So all of this is Andrija Puharich, who was very much involved in finding ways to weaponize telepathy, ESP, and the paranormal in service of the intelligence agencies.
I couldn't trust any entities that came through during a seance because the 9 could be 9 beings.
All connects, and it's way too dark, okay? Ancient Egypt wasn't just advanced. They had sophisticated technology and were deep into black magic and contracting spirits through sorcery with that technology. And I was talking to a friend about this, and he was going on and crazy about the fact that those same entities are now showing up to rich people on deep. And Joe Rogan even opened up about these thoughts, about them basically giving wisdom to rich people, but them actually being demons. So where do those demons actually come from? Well, Christ himself learned about Tyre and Sidon and Canaanite and Phoenician strongholds of demon worship and just trading spirits. And this is the same demonic system Solomon got caught up in when he turned to idolatry. You got Egypt, Canaan, and Phoenicia. It's all just one big giant system, and these spirits never left. And even darker is the same cult bloodlines have been shaping what we're taught in school and in history. Today, Maxwell's father had major influence over textbook publishing. They took the ancient Egyptian knowledge, both technology and the spiritual side, they repackaged the material and made it modern science and kept the occult practices for themselves. And this is why you see Egyptian symbols everywhere hidden in plain sight. I mean, the Oscars literally look like ancient Egyptian god statues, and Hollywood is Hollywood. The dollar bill has the pyramid, and we're literally Babylon. It's all rooted in Egyptian occult symbolism.
The Egyptians had all these occult traditions and magic, but still ended up collapsing. So what do you think is going to happen to us if we modeled ourselves after them?
Thanks to the soccer people on Reddit who made me realize I'm not bantering to my full potential. Shout out to everyone on
We already discovered all the secrets of the dollar bill. I guess I'm wrong, because for a second I can make out a reptilian bird sniffing.
That's Palm Beach Pete. Oh. Jeffrey. Palm Beach Pete.
He might have just gave himself away with this one. People just don't respond to the wrong name like this. If somebody called me Bartholomew, I'm not turning around.
I'm not sure what's going on with Katy Perry in this video, but it's very strange. She's pretending to be a scorpion in fire, right? Something is up with this video, bro, for real. This new Katy Perry video is very, very strange. Now, she got a scorpion tail. This looks absolutely wild. I'm not even gonna hold you. But there's really nothing to worry about because this is art. Shut up! This is art. So there's nothing else to look into. This is just a costume with a scorpion tail. Only time will tell. Now listen, this video means something. There's a meaning behind this video, allegedly. This is what people are saying. Now, if you look up there, it says read between the headlines. What they meant to put is read between the headlines. And it says experts say, don't believe everything you hear. And as adults, we don't believe everything we hear. But of course, guys, entertainment purposes only. This is just Katy Perry's new video. Go check it out. This is fire, literally. Maybe this video means something. Maybe it doesn't. Let me know what you think it means. I'm out.
I miss the days where music videos used to be upbeat and had good vibes. This looks like a Wes Craven production.
Years ago, I made a relaxing CD rain at night for you to use while you sleep. And I thought it would be funny if I added some shots.
This is just one of many examples of how people will put stuff inside of your sleep sounds, whether it's the ocean or rain or brown noise, white noise, doesn't matter. People do this all the time, including things that are more demonic and a lot more nefarious than just that. I made a video recently talking about how people will put demonic sounds and messages inside of relaxing sounds that you listen to while you go to sleep. And people got really upset with me. Some people didn't believe this was true. Now, hopefully after showing you this video, you will understand that people put stuff inside of these sounds all the time. And it is a real video. You could go to YouTube right now, click on this video, and you can find it. I think it's near like the middle, like almost the exact middle of the actual sound. It's like a 4-hour long thing. It's real. It's real. And the sooner you guys realize there are people out there who don't care, who will just put whatever they want inside these sounds, the sooner you will stop listening to these sounds to go to sleep.
Putting this in sleep song is pure evil, but joke's on him. I'm from Detroit, so hearing a shootout in the middle of the night is normal ambience.
I've been posting clips from my investigation at the Downey Asylum, but one thing I haven't shown yet are these photos I took. During the day, I managed to get some shots outside the property. I returned at night and I took this photo. My camera malfunctioned right after. I looked at the photo, you can see this orb on top of the photo I took. After moving around and messing with my camera, I was able to grab another shot. You can still see orbs in the corner of this photo. What do you think? Paranormal, or is this just a coincidence? After exploring inside this place and investigating and seeing the satanic rituals that go on inside, I wouldn't doubt if this is paranormal.
Judging by the sigils on the floor, the orbs might be whatever beings they let through during these rituals.
I try my best not to judge. When it come to making hits, no we the goddamn plug. I'm not a mass murderer, but I've been getting the urge to this mic up and kill all these niggas. I've been kidding so much and act like a rapper masseuse. The way that they fill all these niggas really don't care, cause honestly, this is my property. I just might build all these niggas. I want them thinking I'm fine to put up the way that I come and I grow all these niggas. I told them, listen, I'm on a mission to prove that these niggas is garbage as fuck. Cause I see too many using their family and faithfulness if they bargaining fuck. Just in this rough part of the game is that hot spot where I'm aiming at.
If this happens to me, the first thing I'm doing is yanking that power cord out the wall. It's not like getting spied on with the slowest typing agent in the whole CIA.
Little newsflash. I saw a headline the other day that said, who's going to buy all the AI stuff? Because if AI takes everybody's jobs and AI is generating all the content on the internet and doing everything else, apparently. And it's just these mega companies running AI instead of people working. Who's going to fuel the economy? Who's going to be generating income for themselves, working so that they can buy the AI stuff? You know, it seems like a self-defeating cycle. They know. Yeah, that's the point. That's exactly the point. It's a quiet it's quiet social eugenics based on the idea of access to technology. It's techno-jubilism. They don't expect people to be buying their AI stuff. They're creating AI so they don't need people.
That's why all of these tech billionaires are probably building bunkers.
So this is interesting. All of the radar towers in New Mexico just went out. I went to look at satellite imagery. I'm not seeing anything unusual on there. There's no weather warnings going on. I haven't seen an earthquake there. So I'm just wondering, has anyone there heard a boom, explosion? Anyone felt a shake? Are any of you guys having some really crazy symptoms? Again, it could be like a planned maintenance outage. However, I would think that they would do that one tower at a time instead of cutting visibility for the entire state. I don't know. Just let me know in the comments.
If all of the radar towers went offline at the same time, then maybe there was something they didn't want us to see. Either that or the government forgot to pay the HAARP bill.
Let me walk you through how to research that video. First thing I do is pull all of that into one tab island. The one reference I keep coming back to, I pop it out into a little floating window.
I put curing hepatitis C on my today list.
Epclusa treats all types of chronic hepatitis C.
this is exactly why whenever I see a crowd of people running, I immediately take off without asking any questions. It's either a bear on a loose or somebody just pulled a Uzi out the trunk.
Oh no.
If this is the first thing you see when you walk into your new classroom, you know it's gonna be a long year. This spider was setting up shop like he about to teach Algebra 2.
Fire officials in Illinois say a maintenance worker became trapped inside a tall gas station sign when the lift he was using experienced an issue, according to WLS. The man can be seen waiting for help inside the sign, which has no ladder and is roughly 130 feet tall. Police and fire responded to the scene, and a crane was brought in, and rescuers brought the man slowly and safely back down to the ground.
For somebody who was this close to being a permanent resident of the Charlie's Cheesesteak sign, he seemed to be in pretty good spirits. I would be panicking.
Don't never ever eat these bush baked beans. Look at my grill, a brand new grill. These bush baked beans has blown my grill up. Yes, I had air hose in it. I poked 3 holes in the top of it. It broke my brand new grill to smithereens. It's like a bomb when it went off. It even broke the lid off of it.
And this might be the first person in the world to turn a can of Bush's baked beans into an IED. He's banned from the grill. But that was the video, guys. Before I get out of here, I just want to thank you again for 400,000 subscribers and for all the love and support you show each and every video. I love you guys. Thank you again. And I'm excited to see how far we could take this in the future. But until then, I'll catch you guys later.
Get your kids durable, machine washable Skechers Glide Step sneakers.
In a laboratory in College Park, Maryland, there is a machine that produces cold air without a single drop of refrigerant. No freon, no hissing gas, nothing evaporating inside a coil. Instead, it squeezes a bundle of thin metal tubes and the metal heats up. Release the pressure, and that same metal turns cold enough to chill water. That's the entire cooling cycle. The researcher who built it describes it as a completely green cooling technology that bypasses chemical refrigerants and essentially relies on pushing and pulling pieces of metal to create cooling. The U.S. Department of Energy ranked this approach the single most promising alternative to conventional cooling back in 2014. So why isn't it in your window right now? To understand why that machine matters, you have to understand what it would replace. Before continuing, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. And tell us in the comments which city you're watching from. In 1902, a young engineer named Willis Carrier was asked to fix a problem at a Brooklyn printing plant. Humid air was warping paper and smearing ink. His solution, blowing air across cold coils to strip moisture out of it, accidentally created modern air conditioning. Comfort was never the goal. Comfort came later. And then it went everywhere. There are an estimated 1.6 billion air conditioners in use for space cooling worldwide, and the overwhelming majority of them run on conventional vapor compression technology. The International Energy Agency expects that number to nearly triple by 2050. Air conditioning stopped being an appliance a long time ago. It's infrastructure. It keeps operating rooms sterile, vaccines viable, food edible, server racks alive, and during heat waves, it keeps people alive. So any challenger isn't competing against a gadget. It's competing against something that already works at enormous scale and has for over a century. Here's the thing, almost nobody realizes about the box outside their house. It doesn't make cold. It moves heat. Inside every air conditioner is a chemical called a refrigerant, chosen because it boils at a very low temperature. That liquid runs through indoor coils. Warm room air blows across them. The refrigerant absorbs that heat and boils into a gas. Cooled air blows back into the room. The gas then travels outside to a compressor, which squeezes it hard. Squeezing makes it hot, hotter than the outdoor air. Hot enough that it dumps its heat outside and condenses back into a liquid. Then it expands, gets cold again, and the loop repeats forever. That same loop is in your refrigerator, your freezer, your car, the supermarket aisle, hospital storage, cargo ships, and the chillers on top of nearly every large building on Earth. Different sizes, same machine. Vapor compression has dominated cooling for more than 150 years. But there's a reason engineers have spent decades trying to kill it. Two problems, actually, and they compound each other. The first is appetite. Air conditioning, refrigeration, and related cooling technologies account for more than 20% of global energy consumption today. Every summer, in every hot city, the grid's worst moment is the moment everyone turns the same machine on at once. The second is the chemical itself. The refrigerants inside those systems have a global warming potential thousands of times greater than carbon dioxide. They don't need to be burned to do damage. They only need to leak. And over decades, in billions of units, they do. Leaked refrigerants have been estimated to account for around 7.8% of all greenhouse gas emissions. Now, stack those facts on top of the projection that global air conditioning demand will roughly triple. One researcher put it bluntly, that growth, combined with how inefficient and environmentally harmful these units are, could lead to an environmental disaster. Regulators have responded by phasing out the worst refrigerants, but swapping the chemical only buys time. The real question is whether cooling can be done without a chemical at all. It can. And the discovery started with something completely unrelated: medical stents. In the early 2000s, University of Maryland materials scientist Ichiro Takeuchi was working with nickel-titanium alloys, planning to use them for medical stents. While experimenting with the wires, he and a colleague noticed something else. Stretching and releasing the wire produced a cooling effect you could actually feel. More than a decade ago, we were just playing with a nickel-titanium wire, Takeuchi said. By stretching it, you could get a substantial cooling effect one could feel by hand. The alloy is called nitinol, and the effect is called elastocaloric cooling. Here's the logic. Normal refrigerants cool by changing phase, liquid to gas and back. Nitinol also changes phase, but it stays solid the entire time. Put mechanical stress on it and it heats up. Release the stress and it... So the comparison is almost absurdly simple. A conventional AC needs a chemical, a sealed loop, and a compressor to squeeze gas. This needs a piece of metal and something to squeeze it. Takeuchi's team took the idea to ARPA-E, the Department of Energy's advanced research arm, and partnered with Maryland's Cooling Engineering Center. Then they hit a wall. The metal kept dying.
The 2027 Can-Am Maverick X3 with turbocharged Rotax performance.
Nitinol wires degrade fast when they're repeatedly stretched to force that phase change, a failure mode called fatigue. As one European researcher on a parallel project described it, say your device survives 10,000 load cycles. That's 2 or 3 days, and you're done. Some known elastocaloric materials began showing degradation after just hundreds of cycles. Your refrigerator is expected to last a decade or more. As Takeuchi put it, the fundamental problem nobody likes to discuss is that materials wear out, and there was a second wall behind the first. Solid metal doesn't compress like gas. Reaching just 1 kilowatt of cooling with nitinol demands a massive hydraulic actuator, delivering at least 100 kilonewtons of force, roughly 900 megapascals of compressive stress. That means a machine that's enormous, expensive, and burns energy just to operate itself. So for years, the physics was proven and the product was impossible. Labs around the world kept publishing promising wires that shredded themselves within days. Then, someone stopped pulling. The breakthrough was a change in direction. Literally. Instead of stretching the alloy, the Maryland team compressed it and shaped it into thin-walled tubes rather than wires. Compressing nitinol instead of stretching it virtually halts crack propagation. The material stopped tearing itself apart. Then came the second piece, manufacturing. In a 2019 science paper, the team produced a nickel-titanium elastocaloric material using additive manufacturing, or 3D printing. They ran it through 1 million cycles over 4 months. It showed no degradation at all. To our surprise, the new material we synthesized showed no change after 1 million cycles, said Huilong Hao, the study's first author. Those two advances converged in 2023, when the team published a full working system in Science, fatigue-resistant nitinol tubes under compression, arranged in a multi-mode heat exchange architecture, delivering 260 watts of useful cooling power and a maximum temperature span of 22.5 Kelvin, among the highest ever reported for any caloric cooling system. Water is pumped through the tube bundles, chilled, and then used for refrigeration or air conditioning. In 2024, the World Economic Forum named it one of the top 10 emerging technologies for addressing global challenges. Not a curiosity anymore, a machine. And an air conditioner may be the least interesting thing it becomes. The Maryland roadmap starts small, a prototype around 200 watts, enough for a compact wine fridge, then scales to window units, whole house systems, and eventually commercial HVAC. A separate elastocaloric device has already pulled a cold source down to minus 12 degrees Celsius from a room temperature sink, a 36-degree lift, freezer territory. The U.S. Department of Defense is funding Ames National Laboratory to build elastocaloric air conditioning for military vehicles, where conventional refrigerants pose supply chain and fire safety problems. Electric vehicles, frozen food transport, data centers, and run in reverse, heating. So why can't you buy one? Start with the metal. The thin-walled tubular structures at the heart of these systems are made by a precise but, in the researchers' own words, very expensive manufacturing process, which is exactly why teams are now testing 3D printing to cut material waste and cost. Then efficiency. This is the uncomfortable part. Overall energy efficiency is still lower than conventional vapor compression air conditioning, and most of that loss sits in the actuator, the mechanism doing the squeezing. The cooling material is excellent. The muscle around it is not yet. Maryland's own calculations suggest that swapping in more efficient actuators could improve overall system efficiency by a factor of 6. Picture a summer with no compressor noise, no leaking gas, no refrigerant at all, just metal breathing in and out behind a vent. Would you replace your AC with one?
Oh, he's frozen now. Can you hear me, sir?
You're very faint, yes.
If I get closer to this microphone, is that any better?
There we go. I got you now.
Okay.
If you wanted to question him, Siri, I have no problem with that. That'll help with the microphone issue.
I'm just going to speak up because I'm capable of asking questions.
Just offering some suggestions.
No, I appreciate the suggestion.
All right, Mr. Sanft, are we ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. We have everybody. Anything we need to address before we bring the jury back in?
Not from the state. No, Your Honor.
Okay, let's bring it in.
Staff and jury.
The party stipulates the presence of the jury.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
You may be seated. All right, the state may call their next witness at this time.
Fred Miller.
Hi, Mr. Miller, can you hear me or are you frozen?
I can hear you, Honor.
Okay, great. I'm going to have my clerk swear you, and then
There
Mr.
seems to be a
Jackman's going to have
pause.
some questions.
Good afternoon, Mr. Miller. If you'd please raise your right hand to be sworn. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
If you please state your full name and then spell it for the record.
Fred Miller, Fredmiller.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. Mr. DiGiacomo, you may proceed.
Thank you. Sir, how did you used to be employed?
I used to be employed for the Los Angeles Police Department.
How long you were with LAPD?
Almost 30 years.
On March 9th of 1997, what was your assignment? What section were you in?
I've been assigned to Robbery Homicide Division, worked Homicide Special.
Were you one of the two detectives assigned initially the investigation into an individual identified as Christopher Wallace, also known as Biggie Smalls, also known as the Notorious B.I.G.?
No, I did not receive responsibility for the case until approximately 60 days later. We received it from the Wilshire Division, and then we took over the responsibility for the investigation.
Why would a case be transferred from Wilshire to RHD?
I'm sorry?
Why would a case at LAPD be transferred out of the Wilshire Division to the Robbery Homicide Division?
Because of the magnitude of the investigation that it looked like it was going to entail, they did not have the manpower that we had at Robbery Homicide to work a case of this magnitude.
During the course of your investigation, did you learn how Mr. Wallace died?
Yes, sir.
And can you describe that for us?
Yes, he received, I believe, 4 9mm projectiles to his body, caused his demise.
And where was he when he got shot?
He was sitting in the right passenger seat of his limousine that was leaving the museum.
And was that the Peterson Automotive Museum in LA?
Yes, sir, it is.
And that, was there a vibe after party after some award show that he was in attendance before he was shot?
That's correct.
And the fire marshals, did they shut down that party and that's why everyone was leaving?
That's my understanding, yes, sir.
Did you have information as to a suspect vehicle that you originally received?
That's correct. We received Aqua Dartford newer Chevrolet S-Hub 4-door. It had very fancy rims on it. It was last seen going north on Fairfax and then eastbound on Wilshire Boulevard.
So I think what you just said was was a newer model Chevy Impala SS that was dark in color. Is that correct?
Correct. That's correct.
And the race of your potential suspect, how was that identified to you?
Yes, it's a male black.
During the course of your investigation, did you receive information that a person by the name of Dwayne Davis might be a suspect in this homicide?
Yes, we did.
I think he's frozen. Okay. And in addition to that, did you learn that Dwayne Davis was present at the the Peterson Automotive Museum during the party?
Yes, he was.
Did you also receive information that he potentially had a motive to harm Mr. Smalls because of some sort of monetary dispute?
Objection, as a leading.
What's your response?
I'm just trying
There was
lay a
some.
foundation for the video.
Overruled. I'll allow it given the circumstances. You can answer, Mr. Mill.
He's not frozen. I don't think we caught your answer.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question.
Did you receive information that he potentially had a motive over money owed to him?
Yes, from several sources, we heard that there was a dispute between Mr. Davis and Tupac's organization.
And ultimately, did you learn that Mr. Davis lived at a residence at 1524 California?
Yes.
Did you also learn that he had driven or received a citation driving a black Chevy Impala SS?
Objection, are they?
And the party's approach real quick.
Yes.
Shout out to all the TV people on Reddit who instantly clocked those plot twists. Thank you, TV people on Reddit. You turn this into a hobby I can pretend is intellectual.
In my last video, I used the Anchor Select S2000 to see how long to keep my fridge running. And one question kept coming up afterward. If you want more backup time, shouldn't you just buy a bigger battery? That's usually the first instinct. If 2 kWh doesn't feel like enough, move up to 3 kWh. But capacity only tells you how much energy is stored.
We're going to take a 10-minute recess to see if we can fix the feed a little bit. During this recess, you are admonished not to talk or converse amongst yourselves or with anyone else on any subject.
You have one record to make outside of presence.
Sure, let's do that.
Just with regards to this witness's testimony earlier,
Okay.
okay, I don't think it's my
Okay.
the information that was garnered by the state specifically, I think, just goes towards other bad act issue, and that is the testimony is that he's a suspect in a murder of Biggie Smalls, and there's some implication at this point. Well, I know how the story ends. The problem is, though, is that it still infers a bad act. So him being the suspect in this case. So as a result, we just...
I have no problem. The court already admitted this by way of our motion to eliminate. I have no problem with the court instructing the jury that neither the state nor the LAPD believes now Mr. Davis is involved in the murder of Christopher Wallace. I have no problem with that instruction.
Did you want a contemporaneous instruction, or do you want that to be included in the jury instruction packet, Mr. Stanton?
I think it should be some type of impression right now, so it's
Okay.
contemporaneous instruction.
So the suggestion was neither the court nor LAPD believe at this point that Mr. Davis was involved in any way in the death of Mr. Wallace? Does that work?
That's fine.
Okay. Okay, let's bring in the jury.
Stand for jury.
All right, so the parties signal to the jury.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Before we go back to Mr. Miller's testimony, I did want to admonish you as follows. Neither the court nor the LAPD believe at this point that Mr. Davis was involved in the death of Mr. Wallace. I want that to be clear. Going back to you, Mr. DiGiacomo, you may proceed with Mr. Miller.
Thank you. Mr. Miller, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
So you received information that Dwayne Davis could potentially be your suspect. Is that accurate? I think that's where we left off.
That's correct.
And you also received information that potentially Mr. Davis feels like he's owed money by either Mr. Wallace or Puffy Combs' Bad Boy Records. Is that correct?
That's correct. That's correct.
You also learned that he was driving or ticketed on March 8th of 1997 a black 1996 Chevy Impala SS. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And so based upon all of that, do you, along with, well, on May 27th of 1997, Compton PD executes a search warrant at 1524 California, and then on the 28th, you get a warrant to search the vehicle, the 1996 Chevy Impala, correct?
Correct.
And the vehicle was actually registered to a Patrick Parker. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Eventually, fast forward to June 20th of 1997, do you and your partner, Detective Poole, wind up having a conversation with Mr. Davis at his lawyer's office, Edie Fall?
That's correct.
Judge, I've had marked as 116 as well as, it's old school, so it's two sides of a tape, 108 and 109, which is transcripts. It's the audio and the transcripts. I'd offer them at this point.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, those will be admitted, and further, pursuant to your stipulation, we're going to play those after Mr. Miller's done testifying, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Sir, during the execution of that search warrant that you did, in the trunk of the vehicle, did you collect a Polaroid photograph?
Yes, I did.
And I'm going to share my screen with you.
Every time you head out, you're sharing the road with other drivers, and not all of them have enough insurance, or any at all. Uninsured and underinsured.
Can you see that Polaroid?
Yes, I can.
And is that the Polaroid that you collected out of the vehicle?
That's correct.
I move to admit 66.
Any
No
objection?
objection, Your Honor.
So admitted?
I pass the witness.
Okay. Mr. Santos?
Mr. Miller, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
This Polaroid that's on screen right now, which is state 66 that you see in front of you,
I'm sorry, I didn't understand your question. Can't hear you very well. You're breaking out just a little bit.
I apologize. So this exhibit that you see in front of you right now, do you see the Polaroid still, which is states exhibit 66 for the record?
Yes, I see it.
Okay. Can you tell the jury what this means?
What it means?
Yeah, I mean, it's a Polaroid. Is there anything about this particular photograph that means anything?
I really don't get your questions right. It just means there's a group of guys together who enjoyed themselves, apparently.
Right. Can you tell us when that photograph was taken?
No, I can't.
Can you tell us where that photograph was taken?
No.
In terms of the clothing that everyone's wearing at this particular point, do you know if that was how Mr. Davis dressed normally?
I have no idea how Mr. Davis dresses normally.
Now, this photograph that was taken from the 96 Chevy Impala, that was pursuant to your search warrant, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you were looking for evidence that would help you substantiate as to who was responsible for the murder of Biggie Smalls, right?
Yes.
So can you tell us how this photograph helps you learn any more information as to who killed Biggie Smalls?
It may not be the actual person who pulled the trigger, but it may be one of the people that lead us to who did pull that trigger.
All right. So who are the other people that are in the photograph?
I don't recall the names. Orlando Anderson was one, and I don't recall the others.
Okay. But fair to say, of course, if there's a Polaroid with these people in there, it would have been part of your job as a detective at the time to look into and identify who those other individuals are, correct?
Yes.
And that didn't happen in this case?
I believe we did find out there was three or four more.
All right. And once again, did it help you solve the murder of Biggie Smalls?
No.
And fair to say, though, even though we've been talking about Mr. Dwayne Davis as somebody that was a potential target for your investigation, ultimately, at the end of the day, he was never charged with the murder of Biggie Smalls, right?
That's correct.
Now, in addition to that, fair to say that in your course and scope as a detective, when you do your investigations, you would have ran Mr. Davis's criminal history as part of your investigation, right?
Yes, sir.
Was there any indication on any of his criminal history that he'd ever been arrested or charged or convicted of any violent felony?
I don't recall.
Now, in addition to that, sir, your testimony here is that you did an investigation on Mr. Davis. Did you ever at any point look into the actual Impala itself? You said it was owned by somebody else, a Patrick Parker. Is that correct?
It was owned by someone other than Mr. Davis, yes.
And with regard to that, did you ever interview Mr. Parker?
I do not recall.
And when you went to 1524, what was the purpose of going to that particular address?
I'm sorry, what?
You said you went to 1524 California. I apologize. That was my bad. But you went to 1524 California. Why to that address?
Because that's where we heard that Mr. Davis lived and that we'd had air units go by and check the location, and they observed a black Chevy Impala parked in the back. That's why. Did you ever search the 1524 California residence in furtherance of your investigation? I didn't. It was searched by the Compton Police Department. Okay. And in their search of the 1524 California residence, fair to say that there was no evidence that was located that would have been helpful for your investigation? Not at this point. That's correct. Okay. What about the anything to do with a potential issue with Tupac Shakur's murder? Any evidence found at the 1524 California residence? I'm not sure. That was not my case.
Now, at some point, your testimony is that there was a meeting between yourself, Mr. Davis, as well as Edie Fall, his attorney.
Yes, sir.
And in that meeting, it was recorded?
Yes.
And was that recorded surreptitiously, meaning it was done without their knowledge, or was it done with their knowledge?
I don't recall whether they were informed or not.
And just for our edification, where was the location of that meeting and recording?
Wow, I don't recall. I want to say it was at Parker Center, but I don't actually remember.
Who's liable when it's wrong?
Well, of course.
You are accountable for the work?
Is that where, would that have been LAPD headquarters, or are you talking about some other location?
That would be 150 North Los Angeles Street.
I don't know where that's at. Is that a...
It no longer exists. It was the old Parker Center, yes.
Okay.
The old police administration building.
Thank you, sir. I have no further questions.
Any redirect, Mr. Rujo?
No.
Any questions of this witness by the jurors? We do have at least one, so hang on with us, Mr. Miller, while we go through the question process.
Thank you.
Can I have the parties approach? All right, Mr. Okay, Mr. Miller, can you still hear me?
Just after 11 p.m. at a gas station in Austin, Texas, where officers respond to an alleged shooting.
Hey, bro, hey, listen to him, okay? Listen to him. Where's the guy that shot? Where's the guy that shot? Where's the guy that shot? Where's the guy that shot?
Yes. Police identify the suspect, seen here, as 27-year-old Yassine Naz, an employee of the business.
Sing North?
Right here, dude. Okay. We're gonna get him some medical attention.
In the driver's seat of a vehicle on scene, police find 42-year-old Marquise LeVar Demps suffering from multiple gunshot wounds and call medics to the scene.
Why didn't none of y'all call the police? You were calling the police. You still had no calls. I was over here.
Here, multiple apparent bullet holes can be seen on the driver's side window minutes before Marquise was pronounced dead on scene.
You got, looks like one in both arms, one right here, one in his back left. His legs are clear. Hey, log this car. Got it. I didn't take the whole thing. We have 12. So, apparently, I need this story. Apparently, this guy came in and tried to stab him. How it came out here, I don't know, but we need to get. Hey, we need everybody out of the store. Y'all come, I got clean this going. Ash, can you get everyone out of the store?
It might be easier to keep them in there if this has been happening out here. Because they were over. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. You have ID?
Not on me. I have my driver's license number.
While one officer collects the suspect's information, others assess the scene.
706, I don't know if it's been logged for him. CPR is in progress.
Only one patient, right?
Correct. He's got at least 3 GSWs, one to the chest, 2 to both arms, and 1 to the upper chest.
You, your team, and your agents are working together on Monday.com's AI work platform. Imagine that. Your Claude, ChatGPT, and Copilot agents
This escalated fast.
Yeah, dude, we didn't know what was going on.
No, I just pulled in, and there's a girl. Hey, that guy's been shot. And I'm like, whoa, who has the gun? That's why I said, is there a call in 911? She's like, no.
Yeah,
This dude literally in the green ran all the way over there. Got me. I drove, and I sat at the light.
So tell me what happened.
Okay.
From the beginning.
From the beginning? Well, I was using the restroom first.
Okay.
So I was just using the restroom. This dude comes in hollering, screaming. He can see, hey, stay. Okay.
You were talking to me.
From my perspective? Okay.
Yes.
So he was hollering and
Matter of fact,
screaming.
you know, come over here. Other side.
He was hollering and screaming.
Who is he?
That man. Oh, he's cool if I say own.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So he was hollering and screaming.
Okay.
I was using the restroom, so I heard him making disruption already, and I tried to clean up quick. I came outside, and then next thing you notice, I see him already being aggressive. He's already being aggressive.
Wait a minute. So you heard the disturbance was outside or in the store?
I was in the store, but I was in the restroom. The restroom's over here.
And when you came out, he was outside?
Aggressive. Yeah.
He was aggressive in the store or outside?
Inside the store already.
Okay, what do you mean by aggressive? I need these.
Okay, so what he was doing aggressively, you know, like, hey.
Who was he yelling at?
He was just voicing and he was yelling at the person behind the register.
Yelling? What was he saying?
Oh shit, man! All this happened, brother. I
You had
can't say
cameras
word for
inside?
word. Yeah, but word for word.
What? Anything particular he was saying?
Particular? What was he saying? He was like, bitch, I've been around here. He was
making any threats.
I've been around here.
You said
well,
what?
I don't know what he was in here for.
Making any threats.
Bitch, I've been around here. What was he saying? He was like, bitch, I've been around here. He was
making any threats.
I've been around here. Well, I don't know what he was in here for, so that's why my perspective is limited.
Okay, all right. So
I could tell you fast forward. Okay.
After he's yelled at the cashier.
Yeah, then I come outside. So he's doing that. I come outside, then I'm like, hey, bro, be respectful.
You come out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay, you're still in the store.
Yeah.
Okay, be respectful.
So I was like, be respectful, man. Every time you come in here, I don't ever do you wrong. You know, I told him, bro, be respectful. You know, you don't got to yelling and screaming and hollering. You know, and he starts charging at me, and I told him, bro.
What do you mean charging at you? Okay.
You know, he charged at me, and you know, he came this close. I said, bro, you know, I didn't touch him. I said, bro, just keep your distance. The way you're coming at me seems like a threat, like you're trying to fight me, you know? So then, you know, this happened, this same scenario where he tried to charge at me, so he kept saying stuff, you know? When have I been disrespectful to you? And then
But he didn't touch you yet.
He didn't touch me. Yeah, but you know, to understand what happened,
I understand.
Then I told him, you know, like, hey, bro, keep your distance. You know, the way you're coming on me, it's like a threat. Then he comes again, you know, he stopped for a brief moment when I said that. Then he comes as a threat again, and then he comes all the way up to me again. He did this 3 times, all the way to when I got backed up to the coffee. That's when my coworkers, they already knew that he was, you know, trying to be aggressive and fight, you know? And that's when they came close. That's when he told them, come on, let's fight. And then he told the other guy, let's fight, you know? And then that's when he actually assaulted that man in the ground.
What did you see assault? How did he assault him? He pushed the man?
Straight pushed him, and he was charging him.
And did the man fall down when he pushed him?
That man, bro, as soon as I seen that, I felt bad. Whenever he did fall, he pushed him with, force. Okay. And then he wanted to go charge him to fight him. That's when straight up, you know, I got to protect him, you know? These people are on drugs or something, you know, where they feel stronger. Because I've been in this situation.
So after he pushed him down, did he go to the ground?
He fell on, there was sodas and everything over there. He fell.
And then?
He did fall. that's when I had to start helping him, you know, because if this dude's just beating up him.
What'd you do to help him?
I had to start fighting too, you know?
Okay.
That's when we kind of helped the situation. We were trying to calm him down. He didn't want to calm down. He wanted to keep fighting. That's when I had to, calm the situation. Next thing you know, he pulls out the knife.
What knife?
He has a knife on him. He tried to stab all three of us. Where his knife is, brother man, how am I going to tell you that?
What did the knife look like?
The knife was a black knife.
All of it was black? The blade and everything?
Oh, brother man.
I know.
The blade was black. The blade was black.
About how big was it? About this big?
Yeah.
Was it a folding knife?
Yeah, folding knife.
Pocket folding knife?
Yeah.
Okay, about 5 inch?
5 inch, yeah. That's when he tried to stab all three of us. Me and the other one ran out the store. We're already petrified, you know, we're scared. You know, like, holy shit, how long is this gonna last?
Okay, so hold on. He's in the store.
He's in the store trying to stab us.
Down his knife. What kind of motions is he making?
Stabbing
with
motions.
the knife. Is he touching anybody?
Brother man, I'm glad none of us got touched.
Okay.
He ran out the store.
Okay, y'all ran out, he's still in?
He's still in. And then after that, thank God, you know, as soon as I seen him, he turned around, walking back towards the door. That's when I really quickly ran inside. No, inside the
back
store.
door.
There's a storage room. So he went towards that door. That's when I quickly ran inside and I got the gun because he's trying to stab us with the knife. We can't play this all night. You know, that's our life.
And then?
That's when I got the gun. That's when actually we got saved, you know? Or then this dude was being a maniac. He started destroying everything. You can go inside the store and check out what he's destroying.
Hold on.
Dad.
Hold on.
Yassine says that an alleged altercation happened between Marquise and multiple others while in the store, leading to the 43-year-old allegedly pulling a knife on the men before Yassine says he retrieved a firearm.
So, where was the gun?
The gun was under, it's by under the counter.
So,
While the officer continues questioning the suspect, others collect the gun in question.
hey, so.
You secure this, sir?
Yeah, that's Does anyone need to go outside of time?
I go. Thanks, Brown.
They have really good cameras here, so.
Unloaded with the round that's in the chamber in a separate bag, magazine in a separate bag, with the pistol in a separate bag.
You want your rookie to do that?
I don't have a rookie. That's Kobe.
Back with Yassine, investigators want to know more about the incident.
When he started making the stabbing motions, y'all moved. He ran to the back door.
That's when he turned around. That's when he ran outside. And then he started walking back towards the storage. That's when I quickly ran inside and got the gun. And that's where safety came, you know? Yeah. Just check out the damages he did inside the store. See, and this guy, I know him from the past. He's got this behavior to be aggressive and threats.
Okay, hold on.
That's his nature.
So, you went to the back door, you ran out. You ran outside. You went to the back door, you ran in, you got the gun. And then what happened?
That's when, that's when, you know, he started destroying everything at that point, you know? Like, shoot me, I want you to shoot me. You know? Yelling at me, you know? And I didn't shoot him. You know what? I told him, bro, just leave the store. Just leave the store. I said, if you keep coming towards me, I gave him 3 chances. I went to 3 different directions, and he charged me every time. I told him, dude, if you keep charging me, I'm gonna have to shoot. And he's, boom, he still wanted to come back. He got outside the store, came back in. Now what are we supposed to do? That's 4 times he charged me. And I gave him 3 chances. I told him 3 different times.
Did you shoot him inside or outside?
Well, I started, you know, trying to get it going, and then he said he's got something for us. That's when he started coming back inside. Now, if he's got a gun, holy now our life is gone. If he's got something for us, he had that knife, now wherever else he has for us, Brother, man, I don't know what to tell you, you know? I'm just glad whatever he had for us didn't get shown, you know? Because this dude destroyed the whole inside store. If he got a gun, he's going to shoot every window and everything.
All right, come over here and have a seat in the back of my car. Oh, because it's cold and I need to get my jacket. Where's the gun?
The gun, some gentleman took it already.
I just
Are you hurt? I mean, just like, you know, wounds and everything.
I'll grab some gauze. You want to check you out or anything?
If you want to clean us all. No hospital.
Okay. I'll grab back.
Just have a seat right there. He's coming back. Just have a seat right there.
Alright, so what?
Sorry, man. I don't really know. Jimenez is going to take this.
Okay.
I'm going to write a good suck. But he needs to know, since he's the...
Watch your feet, man. Jump in all the way.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get my jacket.
Obviously, most likely, if I was a bet man, it's going to be if I had a gun to my head, which I pretty much just almost did. But homicide better come up with this. Okay. I'm sure they would. But they're going to basically take everything. It's going to be pretty easy for you.
Okay.
Unless they deem, hey, Hauser.
Hey, what's his name? I don't know. That might be my cousin, boyfriend. What's his name?
With Yassine secured in a patrol car, medics break the news to police.
We're done what we would normally do, and we're about to call our doc and just see separates.
Yeah, just when y'all get a TOD, let me know.
Yep. Okay. What's the approximate time of shooting?
So this wasn't even a call. This was an officer on scene, and it had just happened. So I would say probably 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. No.
While officials work to confirm the fatality, others discuss the alleged circumstances and possible charges.
No, it's open.
What information you have?
So what he said is they were inside. This guy came in yelling at the guy at the cash register. I don't know who that was. So he was in the bathroom. He quickly washes up, comes out, and says, hey, be respectful, be respectful. And the guy starts not making threats, but he's getting in his face, not touching him, getting in his face and everything. He was charging at him, and then while he's in there arguing, this other guy came in, and he said that the guy pushed the guy to the ground. So when he pushed the guy to the ground, that's when this guy pulls out a black pocket knife and starts trying to stab people. So they ran outside. No. They started arguing. He was trying to stab people. Then he went to a back door.
That guy pulled out black pocket knife?
Yes. He said it's about 5 inches, about that big. And then pulled out the folding knife, went to the back door. That's when they all ran outside.
I'm gonna go lock him in real quick.
Okay.
Hey, boss, can you go ahead and put your feet outside?
Yeah, we're talking for a minute. Get in the car, man. I'm sorry. So they ran out. When they saw him go to the back door, that's when he ran back in to get the gun. So he pulled out the gun, and the guy was like, shoot me. And then it was real fuzzy after that. He said that the guy came and said, I got something for you. And then he said that he started to walk back in. He didn't really exactly tell me where he shot the guy, inside or outside. So he was starting to get a lot of flustered. So I was like, dude, just get in the car.
Okay.
So I didn't get where exactly he was shot.
Okay.
But he did say the gun was behind the counter, under the printer. He got it. He told the guy, calm down, stop being disrespectful. Let me know if you need anything, okay? But like I said, we're...
Vibe Coders, ready to build more?